Hey there guys, this is Flamsaron, aka YouTube's Tosuke, and this is the 4th episode of the Wheneverly update. You know, there's this new Final Fantasy game coming out, you know, that fighting game, Dissidia, and it looks actually pretty good. I'm looking forward to playing it. Gradually over the years, I'm getting more and more into Final Fantasy based on the research that I've done, the games that I've played. I still like Tales more, but I'm trying to get more into Final Fantasy. I mean, it's a great series. The games that I've played so far are Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy Tactics and the PSP port, The War of the Lions, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, Final Fantasy Tactics A2, Crisis Core Final Fantasy 7, Dirge Cerberus Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy X-2, and Final Fantasy 12. Now the ones that I'm actually interested in are Final Fantasy V, Final Fantasy VI, Final Fantasy VIII, Final Fantasy X, and Final Fantasy Versus 13, but that's a different topic, so we'll hold off on that one. I'm mostly interested in Final Fantasy V and VI, but I think I'll just order the anthology thing. I think that's probably the easiest way to get it since Square Enix hosts that one on its store. And plus, I want to get like a good quality of the game, and I'm not going to wait for some DS remake or anything. Currently, I've been trying to figure out who my favorite Final Fantasy character is. I'm currently choosing between Cloud, Bartz, and Squall. All of them are cool, and the most likely candidates are probably either Cloud or Squall, since Bartz he's a kind of a mime, and that's kind of a weird class. And I try to choose mainly sword people, and that's mainly why Cloud and Squall are in the lead, and plus, to me, they just kind of look cool. But onto the game itself, I downloaded the demo from the PSN, and it's really, really fun. I really enjoyed it. It actually looks better than Tales of Versus, which is surprising for a guy like me. And I like how in the game you can, like, you know, do all those little wall jumps. There's one level which, by its design, I'm going to assume is from Final Fantasy VI, where it's like this. It's basically the perfect place to do all these wall jumping things. I fought a bunch of people there, like as like the final boss for the demo, and I could practically catch up to them within like seconds because of all the wall jumping you could do. I normally play as Cloud, but I also played as Sephiroth and Cecil. Just, you know, change it up a little bit. I mean, I tried to play as everybody, but I mainly played as Cloud. However, I am kind of disappointed that there are some characters aren't in the game. Like, I'm a pretty big fan of the Final Fantasy Tactics games. I mean, I'm not much of a tactics kind of guy, but I do enjoy the games, and I try to keep an eye on the Ivalice Alliance so I can see if anything new comes out. And with that said, I kind of had hoped that Ramza would be in the game. Or at least that's something that I had wished, because he's also a character who I think could possibly be my favorite character. And plus, it would just kind of be nice to see someone who's not from a main series Final Fantasy game in. And it would hopefully mean that some other characters would come in the sequel. But he's not in the game, so maybe he'll be in the sequel or something. And also Zack, because I think he's actually cooler than Cloud, so it'd be nice if he was in the game. But again, like Ramza, maybe he'll make it into the sequel. Also, I heard in an interview that they thought about the possibilities of making a sequel and including Kingdom Hearts characters in it. And I thought that would be pretty cool. You know, like having Sora and Riku in the game, and they would have their Kingdom Hearts 1 costumes as their main costume, and then they would also have their Kingdom Hearts 2 costumes for their second costume. I think that'd be pretty cool. But I also think that if they're going to do that, they should just make it a Square Enix franchise fighter and just call the whole thing Dissidia. I mean, think about it. How cool that would be. All your favorite little franchises from Square Enix all fighting together. I mean, they don't have to like include all the characters, because if they did that, they'd probably have to put it on a console like 360, Xbox, or Wii. But I think it would be cool. It would be even especially cool if they put in Chrono in there. And then, that'd be awesome. But then I also think that they should include some of the less popular Square Enix titles. Some fans speculate that that's probably what they're going to do, and I hope so, because that would be a nice idea to have a big, franchise kind of fighting game for the RPG series. And then maybe some other companies like Namco or whatever will probably do the same thing. That'd be cool, huh? A Tales fighting game with Eterno Sonata and some other stuff in it. Yeah, that'd be cool. Well, I think it's time for me to kind of wrap this up. I didn't really have much else to say about the game. Besides that I'm looking forward to it, and that I look forward to playing online with you. Also, before I forget, you can expect some videos and probably a commentary about this, since the whole awesome feature where you get to record videos and then upload it to the internet. How awesome is that? So expect a few videos from me about it. This is Flamsron, aka YouTube's Tosuke, signing out. Goodbye.